Hey guys, Cynical Manor here, and today we're going to be talking about the MiG-21 BIS guns and how to jettison armaments and fuel pods. We haven't really, I know I've touched on guns a little bit, but we really haven't gone over things. Let's talk about jettisons first, and then we'll go into the gun selection of the MiG-21. So as you can see, we have some bombs on the outside of the aircraft. I've got it in active pause, just so we can talk about some things. The first thing we're going to do is if, just say you wanted to, we'll look out on the wing here. Say we want to drop off our outer pylon there. Say we don't want that. Actually, let's say we got the inner pylon we want to get rid of. Say we have missiles on the outside. We have like some, I don't know, some 60s on the outside or something. We want to keep those for air-to-air, but we want to get rid of these. Say we've expended all of our rockets here, and we want to get rid of those because we don't want to carry that extra weight of the pod around. What you're going to do is down here by the right-hand side of the stick, you're going to look, and you're going to see a stores emergency jettison outboard and inboard. Well, we know it's the it's not the outboard. I'm sorry, it's the inboard that we want to get rid of. So we'll just push that button. And now you see, those are gone. Okay, so if we want to get rid of the outboard as well, we push that button. And bye-bye birdie. And they're gone now. We'll go over to our adjust controls section, and I've got this bound to my throttle for when I'm flying online and things like that, because on some of the Cold War servers, you can't see your aircraft from the outside, especially if you're on Enigmas. You know, you can't view your outside of your plane. So what I do to drop that centerline tank is I have a button bound, and you'll see drop center fuel pod. So I've got that bound, and if I want to drop it, we'll look from the outside, and I'll push that button. Boom! Oh, apparently that was a missile. I guess it's because we're in active pause, but that was quite weird. But anyway, so that's how you drop that. And the cool thing about the MiG-21 is when you're flying, it hasn't adjusted because we just dumped that and we're in active pause. But this needle, once it gets below 3 here, 3,000 liters, this is your fuel meter. It'll get below that, and you'll have a fuel pod's empty that pops up to let you know that the fuel tank is empty, so you can jettison it then. So we're going to do a little strafing on the ground here. We're going to show you how to arm up the weapons, or not the weapons, but the guns in the aircraft, and get to shooting on that. So on our gun selector here, we're going to want that up. And you're going to leave this gyro down. If you look over here to your left, you see a reloading 1, 2, and 3. These are if sometimes you get a jam in the weapon, you have 2 and 3 to reload. We're just going to hold and press 1. You'll hear like a pow, and you've got a green light here that comes on. That shows that our guns are ready to rock. So what we're going to do is, whether you're going to our aircraft or a ground target, or a we'll say ground, since we're doing that. Going to a ground target, and there's our targets down there. We're just going to put the old pipper here on the target that we want to destroy, and pull the trigger. Now, you don't want to hold this down because it will run out of ammo pretty quick. I think it's only got like 150 rounds or something like that. So I'm at idle. We've got a shooting cue on our left. And off to the races we go. We'll do a little roll there on the way out. So it's pretty simple to use guns in this aircraft. Now the other thing I did want to talk about is flares. Flares are something, there's two things that you can use on the aircraft. You can have flares, or you can have, I think it's called like a J-pod or something like that. It's basically a rocket that helps you to take off faster. And I'll do that in a separate video, how to show how to use that. But for this purpose, we have flares on board the aircraft. So what we would do is we'd look over here at the right side, this little door. We want to open that. And if you look on our adjust controls here, I've got drop countermeasures set to a button on my throttle. And we will use that, but if you look outside the aircraft, you can spam that if you want to, or I've just got flares, I believe, on board today. You can have chaff as well, but I've just got flares. But you can spam that all you want to, but it's going to drop 2 at a time. There is no counter, so you kind of have to keep up with what you want, or what you think you have in the old chaff and flare department. But no, it's kind of a quick video, and it's kind of a you know. But I know there's some people out there that's probably going, "Hey, how do I drop these, weapons once I'm done with them, or if I don't need them?" Especially if you get in a dogfight in this thing, you want as much weight off this aircraft as you can get gone. So, say we're rolling in here, we're rolling on a, I don't know, let's see if we got anything out there we can shoot at. I don't see anything. Anyway, just say we're rolling in on a F5, a Tiger. We're coming in and we want to start dogfighting. Well, you want to get rid of that centerline tank, or those, because you can put fuel tanks on the wings as well in this aircraft. You want to get rid of all that stuff. Then you'll have your gun loaded, and you can come in and you can either use your gun, or you can lock them up with a missile, or you can use an IR missile, Fox 2 if you want, whatever. But we'll go back and we'll do another pass on those trucks out there. And this brings me to another point. Okay. Sorry, I thought our engine was off. I was going to tell you how to restart it. We'll do that in another video as well. But we're going to roll in on the target. You guys are like, what? But, yeah, we're going to roll in the target here. Kill a couple more of those Jeeps down there. Zoom in a little bit here. And pulling a little aggressive here. I want to get back around on target quick. And we'll come in for another pass. And we'll say that's our guy there. You see those tracers we just went through that were bouncing up off the ground? Yeah, we'll come back in, we'll do it again. It's really easy to get kills with the gun in this thing. That pipper just is pretty accurate. And you would use the same setup if you wanted to do, after an aircraft. Oh, that was short. But hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully it taught you how to use the guns and jettison some weapons, and also use the old flares here. And we're out of flares. But thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.